What's up, y'all? Do you believe in your deficits? What I mean by that is, do you believe more in what you can't do than what you can? Here's an even better example, something I hear people say all the time. We become so casual and cavalier about our shortcomings that we actually empower them, I think. Oh, the way my ADHD is set up, the way my ADD is set up. The problem with that is sometimes what we are trying to overcome, what we know we need to overcome, especially after confession. Confession is great. Acknowledgement is empowering. We cannot change that which we don't acknowledge. So acknowledging is wonderful, but sometimes we can give that acknowledgement an opportunity to become crippled, to give it an extra handicap sign that we really don't need, truthfully. So what I would recommend, because I have been in a space, I am currently looking to find my next assignment. I'm in transition. And I'm really excited about it, if I'm honest, because it keeps me curious, it keeps me on my toes. But the one thing it can do is remind me of the times when I have been in between jobs before. I begin to worry. And as I had to explain to my daughter one day, it's okay to wonder, but it's not okay to worry. And when you have things like ADHD or ADD, things that keep you anxious especially, certainly not minimizing how debilitating they can be depending upon their severity. But what I would recommend is that we give a new thing some empowerment. So what I've learned to do in this season that I didn't do before, because it was always, for me, it was always up to God. God, whatever you decide to do, I'm down with it. Whatever you decide. And what he was really trying to let me know is that this is a partnership. As long as you partner with that thing that is debilitating you, we can't really harmoniously work together, right? So what I've also had to realize is that no matter what it is that I am faced with or trying to overcome, I can overcome it, but I need to do two specific things. So here's the challenge. It's not either or, it's but and. I don't need to just believe God. I need to pray also. And one of the things that I was reflecting upon this week was, God, what's the difference between where I am now and where I was before? Sometimes I didn't have to wait as long for the promise to be delivered. You know why? Because I prayed. I believed and I prayed. But I've had so many seasons like that one that I would just be like, maybe I didn't believe God. I'm going to believe God more. Okay, believe God more, but you still have to pray. So if I could encourage anyone, because guess what? The day is on my calendar, it's Wisdom Wednesday. And I didn't get these little gray hairs for nothing. So let me tell you something. On this Wisdom Wednesday, remember this. It's not either or, it's both and. Don't make what your deficits are or have been become the thing that you feel most empowered by. There's nothing wrong with relating to people and saying things like the way my ADHD is set up. But maybe the way we can say is, I'm not going to serve my ADHD. I'm going to make it work for me because I'm going to overpower it by prayer and by believing God that I am an overcomer. Romans 8:37 says, yet in all these things, I am more than a conqueror through Jesus Christ who loves me. So if I can overcome ADHD and anxiety and anything else that might be standing in my way, all I got to do is add a little prayer, a little belief to it, and watch God change things. This has been your Wisdom Wednesday moment from your girl, the Right Ambassador. I'll see you next time.